Hey everyone, it's Yeggin, I'm back. Okay, last time I was trying to assault the stronghold that you see below me. It is raining now. It's always raining in this world. It seems like an inordinate amount of rain. It's weird to me, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Last time I failed to subdue that stronghold, and it was kind of annoying. So let's not take a lot of time. I am going to win. I am going to take the stronghold this episode. It's going to happen. You're going to come with me and see it. All right. So a few things I have done. I gave myself a little setup here to do some work to get things ready. I told you I needed new weapons. I have new weapons. I have a sharper sword that lights things on fire, so I'm loving that. I've made myself a little railway that goes all the way back to my original starting area. It's been a while since the last video. I had some time to do some stuff. This takes forever, but I can just set it and forget it and end up over by my mob grinder. I've got a horse on each side now, and yeah, I've got some other things going on over here, but let's just get to what we're here to do, and that is take this stronghold. Now, as you'll see, or as you can see, I went ahead and lit some of the stronghold up. And let's go back for a second and take a look. The entire area that I spent my time last video flailing about was right down in there. And you can see there's a lot of holes. There's a lot of things that are strange. This is the only area I went to. I didn't get any further. Look at that. There's a slime in the stronghold. That tells me something interesting. Okay. This is how much more stronghold there is. It's huge. It's huge and it's full of horrors. So I went through, made some pathways to walk along, lit some stuff up so that, you know, more mobs couldn't spawn where I've cleared out brick to walk on. And I'm going to go through and take this thing down. I've got good weapons. I've got lava buckets. And we're going to do it. So my goal is to get to a library, get myself bookshelves, and set myself up with a enchanting station so I can start making better gear and tools. And let's see if we can get that done without my making horrible mistakes and nearly dying or actually dying again. Okay. And like I said before, I won't make you watch a lot of boring travel, just the good stuff. You can see we're clear through here. All of our spots from before are basically good to go. I can hear somebody in there. They want me, but it's not going to be that easy for them this time. I'm pretty safe going through these areas. Through this door is trouble. Well, let's say hi. I see the door auto shuts, which I'm not quite sure about, but that is going to be my first lava place. That's going to give us a little bit of help, I believe. Oh, we're in some trouble down there, guys. I don't know what I'm going to exactly run into once I get here, but I think it's not going to be good. Hey, burn and die. They die a little bit faster. Not as fast as I'd like, but they do. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Three hits on that one. I would have thought my sharp flaming sword would have done him in a little faster, but you know, you can't have everything. Not too shabby, I have to say. Let's kill this guy. Ah. So, I've found one of the main things I wanted. I've found a library. Here it is. It has some torch lighting. It's full of cobwebs. I don't know what kind of mobs might be hiding in these rows, but maybe none. Maybe it's light enough that there aren't any. This is big, though. This is going to be huge for me. Oh, yes, there are. There are mobs. But they don't stand much of a chance. Okay. So one thing I know about libraries is they have chests with good things in them. So on top of some of the, there we go. There's a chest. Let's see what we've got. Books. Books and paper. Paper is something that I cannot make. Paper and books are a problem in this world. Now, if I destroy bookshelves, I'll get books. So that's no problem. Or I can destroy bookshelves with Silk Touch and keep the bookshelves, which is fine. But paper, I have not yet found any sand and no real shore space. And because of that, other than those little lakes of water with no real ground around them other than glass, because of that, I haven't been able to find any sugarcane. And that's what I need to make paper. So finding a little store like that of 13 paper, if I end up needing paper, it's good to know that'll be there. I'm not going to take it with me right now. In fact, I'm going to leave some of this junk for later. So we'll just use this for storage space for the moment and we'll move on because there's a top level and I believe there's another chest. So this is good. If I did not subdue any of the rest of this stronghold, just having a clear path to this would really be enough of a victory to justify everything. But I am going to take the entire stronghold. But let's see what we have up top. There should be, yeah. There it is. Another chest. Let's see what's in it. Oh. I'm going to be honest, I don't love that book. Okay. Let's just take these books and this paper. I'm just going to leave that book. I wish it'd been a little more exciting. But I now have the ability to build a enchanting table in here, which I will do, where I will be able to enchant tools and weapons and armor. And that will really change the game to some degree. I'm just going to leave the cobwebs. I'm going to move on. Let's take the rest of this thing. Let's not settle for a little bit. Let's take it all. You should have died by now. There we go. Alright. Let's do this the way I like to do it. I feel like it's like just coming back with a mass area effect weapon that really does in your enemies. Seems like the way to do a stronghold assault. Let's see what we got in this chest. An apple, some bread, and an iron chest plate. Well, you know, I'm wearing an iron chest plate, and it's almost dead. So why don't we just swap out? There's something halfway decent that I got. It's not the best gear, but it is what it is. Looks like I got some guys up here I have to deal with, so let's deal with them in sort of an old school manner. I think you all know the gist of this. There we go. Oh. Oh, little bastard. Let's follow these steps down. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Oh! And these guys came from somewhere. I'm getting mobs from up here somewhere. Sorry, buddy. So I feel like my sword is a nice one-hitter. No, not one hit, but pretty close to it for spiders. That's cool. I still feel like I could have a better sword, but whatever. We'll get there. Oh, that looks fun. That's a fun way to handle them. Oh, witch. Hey, witch. How are your potions against fire? How are they? They don't do too good against fire. They don't even do well against fire, which would be the proper English way of saying that. And I try, but listen, I'm not great at a lot of things, and speaking properly is one of those things that I'm not necessarily all that great at. So, oh, yeah? Okay. Well, we know how we're going to deal with them. Oh, maybe they're going to deal with each other. Guys, why fight amongst yourselves when you can fight me? Yeah, real sorry. So, as it is, I'm just going to torchlight everything and clear it out this way, room by room, street by street, block by block, taking it all back. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. I'm probably better off for it. I think I've got this section pretty much cleared off. And what I'll have to do is I'll have to come through here and see if these if these torch lightings took. Yeah. Alright, so that was a good 2 hits on him. I hear you. Yeah, you must be. There you are. You're up there. Oh. 3 hits. I don't love it. Don't love it. Well, that... Okay. That's one of the least effective doors I've ever seen. There's more damage to do. I don't need more of that. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that didn't anger the Enderman, so that's okay. Okay. Oh. I got some spiders coming my way. Although they're not too good at what they do. There's so much to this place. It just keeps going and going. And I could hear them everywhere. I mean, it's kind of fun, even though it's... Oh, okay. So this is one of the places where I discovered when I was going around the outside. I discovered I could get in here, but I didn't go for it because I didn't have any of my work done to get this ready. So, yeah. And this is the sort of thing that you got to watch out for. I don't know where those things went. Oh. Alright. That was a thing, certainly. Certainly. Alright. Alright, we're just going to go through some walls. Let's find out what's going on. Oh, that's something. For sure. Oh, wait. That's funny. Oh, all right. Some sort of hallway of death down here. Which I'll clear out like I was in some John Woo film. We don't want you to explode and let everybody free. Uh-oh. Yeah, I just got hit by a potion. I was trying very hard not to let that happen. Maybe I can counter this potion in some way. Yeah. That's right. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not hearing as many monster noises now. Now that I've cleared out this much. I think I have just... and of course, as soon as I say it, it starts happening again. But I think I've cleared out a good portion of the stronghold. Now, I'm sure there are some spaces that still need attention. We'll find them. Okay, there's a bunch in there. And there's a bunch in there. Oh, okay. That's how you want to play. Oh. Oh. Okay. So what happened there is I got far enough away from the creeper, but the skeleton was shooting at him. And when the skeleton shoots at the creepers, as I learned the hard way from my grinder, they will explode. Alright, again, I've gotten to that place where I don't hear any mobs making any noise other than that bat. I think we could be clear. Oh, there's something there, though. Okay, this is just a secret room under a staircase. That's not that great. I may have cleared it. Maybe not. No, I haven't cleared it yet. There's something. There's something more here to deal with. Secret room in there of some sort. Ah, there you are. Okay. Again, just a secret room underneath stairs. Nothing terribly special. You torchlight it and it's gone. So, now does this mean that I have finally... No, it's going to be a secret room underneath stairs again, I think. Yep. Oh, I hate these little guys. You hate them too. What, are you running from me now? Yes, my library. Okay. If you're gonna get it figured out, I'm gonna have to clear every stairwell is gonna have this dead space, and then I'm gonna have to clear it out. Have I finally given myself some peace and quiet in this place, where I'll be able to go through and... Well, there's a library. Sometimes there are two libraries. There may be another library. If that's the case, there may be another entire section that I have missed. And if that's the case, then yeah, I will have some more work to do. But I think we've pretty much done it. I think in terms of, at least in terms of an episode, I feel that I have subdued and really conquered. I really feel like I've conquered the stronghold. It is now mine. It's kind of like, you know, there's still some insurgents left alive, but they don't control enough of the country to really realistically think that they're ever going to get a hold of it again. So that's where we're at with the stronghold. Victory. I love it. All right. So now I guess I need to get moving on the plans for the next part. Now that I have my stronghold, I have a way to the end, but I don't want to go to the end. And I can get to the nether, but I don't have anything to do in the nether right now. My goals, ultimately, are to terraform this place. And I've made a decision. I am going to create my village here. This is going to be my area. Why not have my entrance to the end down below? And I can put a portal to the nether and actually create a quick path from here to my other nether portal in the nether, where every 8 blocks equals 1 block in the overworld. So I can do that, and I won't have to mess with this stupid long-term rail cart anymore. But let's take a ride on the rail cart for a minute and have a conversation. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I've got this land. See, if you look back there, very soon, the stronghold is going to disappear from view. which means that's about how far I'm going to have to terraform. Now, terraforming still counts. That's a lot. That's a lot of ground to cover. When you're playing Minecraft, you know those are a lot of blocks to put down. But here's the thing. Now, if I had grass and trees all the way to the stronghold, that in that direction, that would be how far I had to do it. But then I would also have to do it again in this direction, the same distance. When you stand in the middle, you should not be able to see glass anywhere. You should not know that you are in a glass world. And that's my ultimate goal. I still have to find grass blocks. I know they're out here. I know they are. And I need to find a tree. And then that tree has to give me a sapling. And I believe that's possible and it's going to happen. I'm not going to do any kind of cheating. This is survival, full-on survival Minecraft. It's normal. I'm not using any commands or anything, any kind of duping. So, you know, I think it's just going to have to be found. I've heard rumor that those things exist in these worlds. They're just terribly hard to find. So I'm going to go searching. And then I'm going to create villagers. And I'm going to have animals. And I'm going to have a village. And monuments in my name. All of these things will exist here in the Glassland. But for the time being, I'm just going to ride this rail. And enjoy myself a little bit. Look around, see if there's anything I missed. Try to look down to the bottom and see if I can see any patches of green or clumpy green from trees down there. I found a couple of glitched out areas that looked promising where nothing had happened. I found areas where lava had glitched into dirt rooms and nothing had happened there, and water had glitched into dirt rooms and nothing had happened. That's a little bit depressing, but I still think it's going to be there. I still think it's going to be good. So there are some things I'm never going to be able to have. I still have my doubts about sand because I'd need to find it in great quantity. Sand won't grow sand, whereas trees will grow trees and grass blocks will grow grass blocks. And once I have grass blocks, animals should actually spawn. So those things are all possible. But yeah, sand is just something I'm going to not have. That's a bummer. So anyway, we'll just call this the end for now. Around this corner. I'm just going to ride off into the sunset on my rail cart, and that's kind of cool. Sun going down, rail cart going into the west, like the settlers of old, like our history as barbaric Americans, or wherever you're from. Maybe your history, or maybe you were in some way affected by that history, which isn't so good, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm riding the rails into the west. Suddenly I'm riding the rails into the south, but that's gonna change in a second here, because this goes generally west. Right, there we go. See, I told you, riding the rails into the setting sun. What better way to end an episode? See you next time.